Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TBO. Today on the show, we will be doing sea creature fights.
Yes, a sequel.
But not a traditional sequel because the last one we did had an actual statistical poll, whereas this time we went and found the creatures and we put them in a little spinny wheel, and Dan's going to spin it, and we're going to fight whatever comes up, and we're going to go for as long as we want until it gets boring.
Yeah, well, basically an hour.
Shit to do.
Or probably an hour-ish.
Yeah, potentially. We'll just see how many we want to do in like an hour or 45 minutes between. But yeah. Shall we get our first sea creature?
Let's go. So I've spun the wheel. It is turning. And it landed on Stonefish.
Stonefish. One of the deadly ones, actually.
Yes, we're starting off a big one.
So yeah, there's some deadly ones, there's some stupid ones, there's some that we could probably win, there's some we could probably not win against. And the Stonefish has an incredible ability of being able to disguise itself as rocky seafloor, and is able to grow up to 40 centimeters long, with venomous sacs on each of its 13 spines. If you come in close contact with a stonefish, there's no way of avoiding getting stung. Despite this, their venom is not used to catch prey. Instead, they will wait for the unsuspecting prey to appear and quickly attack them.
Oh.
So, yeah. It looks disgusting if you look it up.
Yeah, I'm just getting it. Oh my god, what the hell is this thing? This thing's terrifying.
Yeah, so this thing is like a fucking gargoyle smashed in the face with couple more.
It looks like coral.
Yeah, it tends to. It's got a weird big open mouth, and it's kind of a fucking disgusting little bastard.
I genuinely think this might be the most disgusting sea creature I've ever seen.
Oh, there are some gross fucking sea creatures in the ocean, but this is definitely one of them. And it has the ability to camouflage. So we would normally do this in a room with white walls, and it's just a 4x4 room.
Why are we in a room?
That's the normal one. That was our last one. That was when we were fighting animals.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. I thought it was on location.
So now we're going to be in a swimming pool, an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Ooh, that's big. It's a big boy.
At least for some of them. So it's in a swimming pool. We're in a swimming pool, and we have to fight this thing. What is your go-to attack move with this? Bearing in mind, if you touch it, you're probably going to get stung and venomed.
That is true. Are we doing bare hands once again?
Well, I feel like because we're at a disadvantage, you're allowed to take one pool item that can be commonly found at the pool with you.
Okay.
So, pool floaties, armbands, the little scooper thing that they use to get out leaves, and anything else
thing could be a shout, you know. It's not very big. It's only 16 inches, the size of a large turd.
Yes, between 30 and 40 centimeters as well.
Maybe a bit of a very large turd, but I reckon the pool scooper things could work.
Mm-hmm. So is your plan to scoop it out and flop it on the side of the pool?
Based on what you said, where it tracks its prey by just kind of staying there as a rock, I don't think it's going to attack me.
If you get close to it, so if you're just swimming in the pool, trying to get those little things that people throw in the pool, and then you dive in after, and they sink to the bottom of the pool, and you go and pick them up and then pop them back up on the side of the pool, you might accidentally go a bit too close to this little boy and get stung.
That is true. They attack their prey in 0.015 seconds if you get that close.
Yeah.
So don't go that close, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But it is small, and I do think I could pick it up and scoop it out.
With the little pool. Okay, you're only allowed one thing, so you're choosing. This is the thing that you will use for the entire rest of this episode.
Yes, I will take it. I will take the scooper. That is the most lethal weapon.
Taking the little scooper. I will have to think of mine in a minute because I'm trying to think what else there can be by a pool. See, I'm going by Olympic pool, so I'm thinking because I'm thinking deck chair.
Deck chair.
I'm thinking a deck chair because they're always by a pool. If you go on holiday, there's a pool deck chair.
Yeah, it's true. There's always a deck chair.
But then again, we said Olympic-sized swimming pool, so Olympics would have seating, so I'm going to say deck chair is my weapon of choice for this. At least for now, I might think of something stupid like pool floaties, the little armband pool floaties.
Pool floaties, you never know, might come in useful for one or two attacks.
Well, if I use them as little oven mitts, I wouldn't get touched. So I could just whack it on the floor, like the side of the pool.
True.
That's my approach. So actually I might go with little pool floaties. The little or one of those little I might get a pool noodle.
A pool noodle?
Use them as use them as chopsticks and just pick them up like that. Bend it round and then just smash it. I wouldn't get much force behind it, but at least it would give me something to protect my hands.
Fair play.
So yeah, I reckon we could beat this thing.
Right, one to us?
Yes, one.
Let me
to
make
us.
a list of points to us and points to sea creatures.
We'll see at the end which one would the ocean consume us, or the Olympic-sized swimming pool, depending on the creature.
Right, so point to us. Next up on the fighting agenda, we have a starfish.
Ah, Patrick Starfish.
Yes, we have Patrick Starfish. Now,
there is a fighting game now with the Nickelodeon characters, and Patrick Star is a fighter in that game.
I was thinking, what if it's Starro?
Ah, Starro from the Suicide Squad. Check out our review on last episode.
Yes.
Or whenever that
I don't think it was last episode.
We
I'm pretty sure
have recorded a bunch of these in a row, so check it out months later.
It's fine. Just check it out anyway. I think it was...
It's relevant.
It's relevant-ish, I imagine.
It'll have been relevant. Venom will have... Maybe, who knows what's come out in this time between us recording this.
Oh yeah, we've fully forgotten what has happened.
But if we're going Starro, it won't fit in our Olympic-sized swimming pool.
No, so let's not go Starro because we're going to lose anyway. It attacks our face and then we're dead.
Aren't starfishes just buttholes?
They can be, yes. That is a terrible joke.
No, I was generally asking a question because I couldn't remember if they were just buttholes.
Yes, that is a slang term for an anus, yes.
Yes. So I don't know what relevant information that has to this conversation, but it is just something that I am aware of, and I wanted to make everyone else aware.
Do you want to attack a butthole? Is that a thing you're looking to do?
Well, my pool floaty might fit. You never know. Depends on the size of the starfish.
You like inserting your long stick into an anus?
Whatever suits people's benefits. Not me personally, but I would if that starfish stopped attacking me, if I did it, maybe. But again, it would just kind of sit there. I reckon if I got the pool floaties, grabbed it, just smashed it against the side of the pool, I would be in with a good chance.
Fair play.
What about you? What were you going to do with your little pool float?
Mind you, he's stuck on the wall.
Yeah, they do stick.
But maybe I could use the other end and just whack it. I wouldn't knock it out in one swoop.
You could smash the side of it a bunch.
Yeah, just knock it out in one swoop. It's easy. Easy done.
It's like a fly swatter. You wouldn't have much force because the water would slow you down, but...
I reckon another point to us.
Yes. So far, we're doing well.
We're doing well. Mind you,
also, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, so I'm going to mention it now. If you'd like to see photos of these creatures, we have got a YouTube channel that has a visual. I don't know what I was saying. Visual.
A video
element.
We have a new video.
Yes, we have a visual element to this. So our last one, we also had pictures of our fighting with animals one. So we will also be doing a video with the pictures of the animals that we are fighting, just so you can have a look. So I thought I'd bring that up now, about 10 minutes into the episode, rather than at the beginning, because I am great at podcasting.
Yes, you are.
So we also beat a starfish. Next animal.
Next animal is a dolphin.
Oh, we're getting all the easy ones. I reckon I could.
You reckon a dolphin's easy? Are you meant
to? Well, they
to?
rape you. So, dolphins are known to rape. They also are known to get high on pufferfish.
They're also very deadly.
They also are known to drag people into the ocean. Well, no, they're meant to help people. That's always the story. Is always a dolphin is drag someone from the ocean who's drowning to the side of the beach, and it's like cool. But if we're going by The Simpsons have that dolphin episode where the dolphins take over. They were deadly. They punched a man through his chest, I think.
They are also sentient animals.
Hasn't stopped me before.
We're killing sentient animals.
Yes.
What was the last sentient animal you killed?
Myself, emotionally.
What you can do? Just kill the starfish emotionally. Is that going to be your weapon?
I could probably make Patrick have depression. I reckon if I killed SpongeBob next to him, he'd go into a spiral and...
Why you kill starfish as well on dolphins?
Huh?
Why on a dolphin?
What would I do to a dolphin to make it spiral into a depressive episode? I don't know. Poke its blowhole with my little
Your noodle.
Fucking pool noodle. I just shove that down its blowhole. Or you could use your poker thing and shove it up its ass.
Why is everything to do with the arse of you tonight? You're very arsey.
Maybe I like her. I don't know.
Maybe it's an arsey mood.
Maybe sea creatures make me an arse man.
I don't think we can actually beat them.
I reckon you could beat a fucking dolphin.
Do you?
Dolphins have teeth?
Yes.
Or are they just gum? Yeah, their teeth.
They have teeth.
I reckon shove the pool floaty in its mouth as it tries to bite, and then just gulk it down its throat. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is also all happening whilst we're in the water as well. So I reckon it's gonna go for me.
They also kill for fun as well.
Oh yeah, they also get high for fun.
For the
They attack. Yeah, they attack pufferfish and use the venom of a pufferfish to get high.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They
least
have
some
their own
species.
language, probably. Weird.
Yeah, well, they'd probably whistle at you, go or whatever the fuck dolphins sound like.
To be fair, that's not that hard. It's like, that's not right. It's not high pitch enough.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. I tried.
What's happening right now?
Well, that's how I'm going to lure it in. Get it come close, then I'm going to shove a pool noodle down its mouth, poke it up through its blowhole. Because, again, they die, because they breathe air. They have to come up for air.
Yes, but they can hold the breath for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, all I've got to do is outlast it at the top of the water. So I've just got to grapple with it and push it up. And I'll use my pole floaty as buoyancy to keep me elevated whilst it suffocates in the air.
Oh, wow. It's actually not as long as I thought it would be. It's only 8 to 10 minutes.
What, for it to die?
It can only breathe. And only survive underwater for 8 to 10 minutes when he's there.
Yeah, that's more than us. But all I have to do is be able to breathe air for longer. Or would I actually kill a dolphin?
No. How are you going to kill it?
Oh, yeah, because fuck. I'm thinking of this the wrong way around. I need to hold it under the water for longer. Snorkel. I'll hold it down whilst I have a snorkel and I poke my snorkel apart.
What are you going to do about the teeth?
Pool floaty. Again, I've completely thrown our rules out that we only have one item. But I reckon
Based on what you just said, we need another item. We're not beating a dolphin.
God damn it. One item short.
1 point for the sea creatures.
One item short. God damn it. My own rule comes back to bite me like that dolphin does and bites my head off.
Yes, it will. It's going to happen.
Like I said, Simpsons episode where they have dolphins. That's the result.
Well, we did have a good start. Next up is a blue whale.
How big is a blue whale and how big is an Olympic-sized swimming pool?
A blue whale is significantly bigger than an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Well, then we are just crushed straight up.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's just a draw because it's also going to die. Actually, no. It's actually half the size of an Olympic swimming pool.
So we can take one half and it can take up the entire half.
Yes, it can still eat you.
Well, there's the story of Jonah where he lives in the whale, so I'd slowly cook a fire in its belly and do all of that bollocks.
Actually, the longest ever is 33.58 meters, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool is 50 meters long.
There's also the whale that sings in the wrong frequency, so it's forever alone and can never find a mate.
That's so depressing. Why did you bring that up?
I don't know. I could use that to my advantage if it's that one. I can make it really sad and slit its wrists.
Do you have any plan to defeat a blue whale?
My pool floaty idea again, but up its butt again.
I'm pretty sure it would just think of it as nothing.
Oh yeah, it would just open its mouth trying to suck in krill, and I'll just get whooped up into it.
I don't think we can even have a strategy. What am I going to do with my pool scooper upper? Just like stop smashing his teeth?
Poke it in the eye. Yeah, just bash its eyes. It doesn't have teeth. Does it have teeth? They don't have teeth. They have like the weird, like dangly guppy things that like dangle, don't they? Whales?
No, they still have teeth.
They teeth?
Pretty sure
they're
like teeth.
I swear they're like hair. Because it's not like an actual teeth. It's like a little hair thing. Or unless Finding Nemo has lied to me and when they get eaten by the whale. And I don't think Finding Nemo would lie to me. Dan is Googling what a blue whale's mouth looks like.
I am.
There will be a picture on screen for anyone listening.
No, they don't have teeth.
Told you. I knew Finding Nemo wouldn't lie to me. They have little hair things, don't they? So that they can filter the krill.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I reckon what's going to happen, blue whale, one end, us at the other. Blue whale is just going to move forward and slowly headbutt us and crush us against the wall of the pool.
Only chance you have is the corner. Can it get you if you're in the corner?
Probably. It just kind of compresses its entire body up against the pool and just
How
goes...
flexible is it? Can it flex that into the corner? Very corner?
It's basically rubber, isn't it? A whale skin.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you've got a spine as well. It's still like, kind of trying to catch. I don't think it might crush you.
I reckon it just tries to turn around and tail whips you. I don't think we're winning this one.
We're not winning this, no, because by the time we run to the corner, they're probably still eating us. So I think that's another point to sea creatures.
Also, I like to imagine that the way that the whale gets to the pool is it's helicoptered in and then just dropped.
Oh, we're dead.
And so I feel like we're just set there in the pool swimming going, what's going to come next? And then we just look up and then it's a fucking helicopter and a blue whale just gets dropped on us. So that's how I like to imagine it happens. That's how I like to imagine the whale gets into the pool.
Well, next up, we have a catfish.
My dream woman.
A catfish.
Yes.
Is that really how you want to spend your life? Being done by a catfish?
Being catfished by someone? Do you know the term catfishing, Dan?
I know what a catfish is, yes. Being catfished by somebody.
Yeah.
Meaning they're not what they look like.
Yeah, which I feel it's kind of harsh to the catfish.
There's probably a Russian spy trying to steal all your bank details.
That's just your neighbor Jeff going, oh, hey.
How do you know Jeff?
Because I am Jeff.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what the fuck does a catfish do except steal your love life away from you?
It eats mousefish.
No, just no. No, Dan. Catfish, the TV show.
They're ugly. They are ugly creatures.
There's a UK version of catfish.
I don't think they have teeth.
I like how Google has to specify catfish, the catfish, when you type in catfish because the TV show ruined the catfish. Range in size and behavior from 3 largest species alive. They can live for 60 years. It might outlive me. It might just sit in that pool and
60 years isn't long.
I don't think I'm going to make it to 60.
Well,
especially if I'm in a pool for that long and I just have to sit there swimming until it dies.
It depends if it's a big catfish or a small catfish. A big one can swallow a human.
Can swallow a human?
Well, actually, no. Apparently it's a myth.
What, a catfish can swallow a human?
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine a catfish could be that big. Why would a catfish be that big? How could a catfish be bigger than a human?
Well, no, but it can eat your head, I think. But I don't think it has teeth.
Oh, that is a big catfish. There's a picture of people with a big-ass catfish.
Yeah, they can be big.
So...
I don't think it can eat you whole, but it probably can eat your head off.
Does it have teeth?
This one image I have has Photoshop teeth on it. It looks so stupid.
Ooh, that skeleton's creepy.
I don't think they have teeth.
I reckon I could crack this thing. I just showed a picture of a Tinder profile and it goes, and it's distracted, then I hit it.
With a pool noodle.
Yeah.
I reckon my poop scooper.
I could distract it with a picture of a woman.
Can I poop scooper? I reckon. I think I try to sacrifice my arm.
Why are you sacrificing your arm?
I make it also on my hand. I try to make it grab my hand, and then I can beat it. Just kind of punch it with the other hand and knock it on its head until it dies. So I reckon we can beat it, but I don't think we will go unscathed.
I reckon I can go unscathed. I don't have to sacrifice a hand.
Well, either way, we're winning this.
Tinder profile to the left of me using my hand. Distract it with that, and then just bap it with my pool noodle a bunch of times. I reckon I can win this without losing an appendage.
Well, I think either way, we're both winning it.
Yes.
So that's another point to us. We're in the lead again. We got a lead back.
I didn't realize we'd lost it.
Well, we had a draw, so we didn't lose a lead. Ooh, turtle.
I just have to get a plastic straw.
Yeah, or like those
or a plastic bag. Just hold it over
plastic,
its head.
really. The plastic used to hold cans together.
My swim cap. Just hold it over its mouth and just slowly.
But they're very snappy. Very snappy little creatures. They can bite your fingers off.
Snapping turtles, we're fucked if it's a snapping turtle. That thing can bite you in half.
I don't think it can.
Snapping turtles have a lot of force, mate. They can snap you in half if they wanted to.
Yeah, but they don't have that big a mouth. How are they going to snap you in half?
They just slowly snap you in half, just one bite at a time. Yeah, scissors. Just so because you're in too much pain to be able to get it off you, so it just slowly goes nom, 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 nom.
Apparently they're not actually dangerous, but they do bite if you touch them.
Well, yeah, I've seen people like hold wood against their mouths and they just snap down on it. It just snaps the wood. And I'm like, Oh dear. Yeah, if we're just doing a standard turtle though.
But they're not that big. They're still small.
Oh yeah. Well, the snapping turtle. No, snapping turtles can grow big.
No, they're 10 kg.
Yeah, that's big.
It's not that big.
It's big enough.
It's like a medium-sized dog.
Like, especially if you're in the water. You've got to remember we're in the water and it can just swim and dangle, and we're just sort of trying to breathe for air at this point. Because we've already been crushed by a blue whale and somehow come back to life. And we got to now swim for our life.
Well, no, our damage is not...
It doesn't continue.
It does not continue for each. Otherwise, we would easily lose all these battles.
Oh yeah, as soon as the whale happens, we can't continue. I reckon... For a turtle, we either go snapping.
Also, you can't bring a plastic bag because you've still only got a pool noodle.
No, because yes, true, but it's plastic. So the turtle's greatest weakness is plastic.
I've still got my poop scooper. I reckon just smack it in the head with it.
No, what you do is you break the little string bits and then just shove that down its mouth, and it chokes on
Why
that.
are you doing the plastic? You could just shove the metal pole.
No, because it would. You do the tangle up thing like a Coke can, or like the little plastic hooks that always capture the turtles' necks or whatever. They get wrapped around their necks. And you just do that with the string. You just whack it with that and then just smack it about a bit.
I mean, either way, once again, I think we're winning this.
What if it pops in its shell? Are you going to try and grab it and pull it out?
Nah, there's still holes. There's still holes in the shell. Just smacking the holes.
Yeah,
it's easy then, isn't it?
Would you attempt to pull it out of its shell?
No. Why would you do that for? That's such a stupid idea. Why would you do that?
I don't know. It would seem interesting to see what it looks like without its shell. They look weird without shells. Ooh, top 50.
So we're winning this?
Best. I reckon we can win this. Like
All
I
right.
said, just get a straw.
Another point to us. Next up, we have the cone snail.
The cone snail.
Yes. I'm assuming this is one of your deadly ones.
So, snails are quite unlikely to come to mind, and that's why number 8 on our list might come... Okay, we didn't do a list numbering, but I stole this. Cone snails are only 10 to 15 centimeters long and look quite innocent, but a single drop of their venom is said to be enough to kill 20 men. If you're in a few... Yeah.
Damn.
Cone snails are far cry from aggressive chasers. Wouldn't work, okay, but rather harpoon their prey with hollow teeth and inject lethal venom through. Cone snails can be met in the deep reef waters all the way from the Indian and Pacific Oceans to the Caribbean and Red Sea, and also along the coast of Florida, but ones lurking in the Indo-Pacific regions tend to have more harmful toxins than others. Yeah, so a snail that has the venom to kill 20 men.
Oh dear.
Your pool scooper's just gonna smack it.
Yeah, it's just to pick up, throw them out. Gone.
Yeah, it's slow. We've got a speed on our side. It ain't that fast.
It's still a snail. I mean, it's deadly, but at the end of the day...
I reckon I could just keep it at bay with my pool noodle and just pop it.
Even then, just smack it. Just keep smacking it. You probably just flick it out eventually.
Yeah.
Just kind of grab it with the end of it and kind of just flick it out.
I
of the
reckon
pool.
if I poke it enough, it'll try and attack the pool noodle, poke all its venom into the pool noodle, and then I just snap it in half when it's released all its venom.
Seems like a lot of steps are unnecessary.
That I want it to suffer.
Why do you want it to suffer?
Because I don't like Gary from SpongeBob.
Gary's the best character in SpongeBob, all right?
Imagine if Gary was actually a fucking cone snail. That'd be sick. And every time he hugged fucking SpongeBob, he just injected venom into him and he died.
Yeah, that's actually it now.
I would be great at making kids' TV shows. I'm just saying.
What? Massive blue whales snapping cone snails in half.
Yeah, giving turtles plastic straws so they could drink their tea. You know, all the good stuff.
Well, I believe that is another point to us. It's looking good.
Yes. What are we at? How many to us?
It
How many
is
to them?
5-2.
5-2. So 3 more to go. And then
Sea
we'll see.
anemone.
Sea anemone.
I don't know how to say it, but sea anemone.
Sea anemone.
Oh no, sea enemy.
You don't want to see an enema, because that's not the right word. That is a thing that goes up your butt and cleans out your colon. See an enemy.
How do you say it anyway?
An enemy. See an enemy, not sea enema. Because a sea enemy would probably be using salt water to clean out your
Sea
rectum.
anemone.
See an enemy.
Sea anemone.
Like see an enemy, but see an enemy.
You said the exact same thing twice.
No, see enemy with an E. See and no me.
Sea enemy.
Say enemy.
The sea anemone.
C-O-N.
It's sea
enemy.
anemone.
Sea anemone.
Sea anemone. Sea anemone.
Anemone. This is gonna be so annoying for the people listening. The sea anemone.
No, it's not. It's sea anemone.
Sea anemone.
No, there's no O in this. It's sea anemone.
I know, but it's just
anemone.
anemone.
Anemone. Anemone.
Sea anemones are the marine predatory animals of the order okay, not gonna say that word. We've already spent 20 minutes trying to fucking say anemone. They are named after the anemone, and a terrestrial flowering plant because of the colorful appearance of many sea anemones are classified in the phylum Cinderia class. Why is Wikipedia such a cunt with words?
Right, the person who created this word,
jellyfish,
did this on
dwelling
purpose.
anemones, and hydra. Unlike jellyfish, sea anemones do not have a mudus stage in their life cycle.
Huh.
A polyp attached to a hard surface by its base, but some species live in the soft sediment, and few float near the surface of the water. Yes, these things look gross, but
They
pretty
do.
at the same time.
Are they deadly, though?
They say predatory, but I imagine it's for small shit.
I don't think it's going to affect us in this slight... Oh my god, these are
Feeding and
terrifying.
diet. Sea anemones are typically predators, ensnaring prey of suitable size that come within reach of their tentacles and immobilizing it with the aid of their nemtikists.
I'm out with this. No.
The prey is then transported in the mouth and thrust into the pharynx. God, I hate words. The lips can stretch to aid in prey capture and can accommodate larger items such as crabs, dislodged mollusks, and even small fish. So I reckon if we found a big one, it could take us. Why are you saying no?
I didn't realize I had tentacles until now. I don't like tentacles. Get it away from me. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like looking at it.
You're going out then. You're getting killed by this thing.
I forfeit. I forfeit this thing. I don't want to go near it.
Why? It's cute. Some of them are cute.
Oh.
They killed Nemo. Well, they house Nemo. Nemo lives in one.
Don't like it. Don't like it. It makes me feel weird.
Yes.
I'm actually getting the heebie-jeebies looking at this.
They're not that bad.
I don't like it.
Relationship. Hang on. There's relationship with humans. Sea anemones and their attendant anemone fish can make attractive aquarium exhibits, and both are often harvested for their wild as adults or juveniles. These fishing activities significantly impact the population of anemones and anemone fish by drastically reducing the densities of each in exploited areas. Besides their collection from the wild for use in the reef aquaria, sea anemones are also threatened by the alterations to their environment. So we're just killing them naturally.
Oh, maybe we'll win. I actually think this is worse than a jellyfish for me. I can't keep looking at it. It's putting me off. No, done. I hate sea fish. There we go. Done.
So Dan has decided that he is forfeiting, and I have decided that I could probably take it. So the combined power of us is a half, and the enemy gets a half.
Draw?
So a draw.
All right, we both get a point. There we go.
Well, we both get half a point. I wouldn't say either one of us coming out.
It doesn't make a difference.
It does to me. Taxonomy. Why does... I fucking hate all these big words that I can't fucking pronounce. It's all like Latin and shit.
Ooh.
Also, apparently it eats true crabs. So I don't know what a true crab is.
Well, our next animal we have to fight is a seahorse.
Well, if it's pregnant, it will be a dad seahorse. And if it's not pregnant, it will be a mum seahorse. So are we going to fight a man but is pregnant? Or are we going to fight a woman who's not pregnant?
What does sex make a difference in this, huh? Why does their gender affect how quickly they're going to beat us? No. It's 2021, Danny. You can't have this attitude. You've got to think it doesn't matter. Either of them could beat us.
My attitude was, do you feel more comfortable killing something with babies in it?
What difference does it make? All the other creatures we had could have been men or women. We didn't argue about that one.
Well, no, mine was just going to be they're the ones that have baby. Well, the most likely ones that we could probably tell if it had a baby because it's big and plump and its belly. Don't know what I'm trying to say.
That's it. Keep digging your grave. Get all the Twitter haters getting to cancel you. Canceling people. Cancel him on Twitter. Don't cancel the podcast.
I never said it was a
bad
thing that the men have the babies. That's kind of cool.
Nah, but you said which one's going to be easier to fight.
Well, I'm just saying, which one would you have more like less of a deep-seated hatred of yourself if you killed a male with babies in it, or the female which didn't have babies in it? I just wanted to put the dark twist of having babies involved.
Okay, first of all, they're not very big.
Well, no, they're like the size of your hand or smaller.
They can be bigger. They can be up to about 14 inches in size.
Well, there's ones in Aquaman where he rides them. Are we doing that one?
No, we're doing actual seahorses.
Well, you wanted to fight Starro. So I thought we were just allowed to bring DC characters in.
They can travel up to 1 miles per hour.
Oh, boy.
I don't know how that affects a human.
How fast can we swim in the water? Like 2, 3, 4 miles?
I can find us running for some reason. I can't find the swim.
Average human speed.
Well, I could do meters per second.
Average human swimming speed. About 2 miles per hour is the average human speed.
Yes.
Swimming.
Okay, 2 miles per hour.
So we're 1 mile an hour faster than them.
So we're faster than it. We're bigger than it.
I reckon just eat it.
I think they are edible.
I reckon just go open your mouth and do the whale tactic and just go, I'm just trying to eat it.
Do you know what? I think there's another point to us.
I reckon so. I reckon we could beat the crap out of that.
I think this might be
If
one
a
of the
seahorse
easiest
was
battles.
the size of an actual horse, I reckon we'd be fucked.
Yes, that's true. I don't know why they call it seahorse. It's just the neck. Like it's got like a kind of like a nose, like a
It's
horse.
the little long snouty nose.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, they do kind of look like horses, but they don't. There's a fucking movie that terrified me as a child that has a seahorse in it, and I think it's called Help, I'm a Fish, and it's a film about these kids who turn into sea creatures, and they go to this civilization under the sea with like a bunch of fish who aren't like. Then there's this liquid that makes them smarter, and the fish start to get the liquid, and the fish start to become smart, and then that liquid then turns the fish that weren't fish into humans.
What are you chatting?
It's a movie called Help, I'm a Fish. If anyone knows it, please tell me.
Who the hell's watched this film? I've never heard of this film in my
life.
life.
It's a children's film. It's terrifying because they go to this fucking they go to a I think what's they fucking called lighthouse, and there's this mad scientist who has this thing that turns people into fish, and so they go in, they drink the fucking thing, and they turn into fish, and then they go in the ocean, and then they go and find a civilization of fish that are just in the ocean that can talk and have all of these things, but they are fish. They're not humans that have been turned into fish. They're just fish. And then the big bad fish finds the liquid that turned the humans into fish, and so he starts drinking that and starts becoming this weird mutated fish that has like big muscles and shit.
What is happening?
And then he starts to try and find more of that stuff, and then eventually they have to end up in a climatic battle at the end. But the fish guy who was a fish is now trying to turn into a human because he's getting smarter and smarter, and he wants to become a human. So what happens is he gets the thing and turns into a human. But because he's a fish, he doesn't know about air. So he just drowns at the end of the movie. And he turns into the human and he just drowns.
Well,
it's terrifying.
The most
Fucking
mad thing
scarred
about this is it's actually better than some DC films on IMDb.
It's a fucking great movie. It's just terrifying if you're a child and you want to watch a fun film about kids in the ocean as fish. And then it suddenly becomes this horror thing where a man drowns to death.
Well, we're
Wait! Come back, you stupid fish!
I'm sufficiently intelligent to kill you if you don't stop bothering me.
So what? Any bro can do that. But can you tell me what the square root of 6,561 is?
300 divided by 40 minus 3 is... 81.
Yeah, but do you know what happens if an object travels at the speed of light?
It turns into pure energy.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Depends on the relative amount of molecules in the universe.
What happens to a fish if he drinks too much antidote?
It becomes human.
Can a human breathe underwater?
Of course not.
currently winning.
That's the end of the movie. It's a fucking fish turns into a human and drowns because he doesn't know about air. It's fucking terrifying.
So we're currently
Help, I'm
winning
a fish, everyone.
7-3.
Mhm.
But next up, we're facing the great white shark.
Ah, the deadliest predator of them all.
Do you think we have a chance?
The white shark, eh? Why can't it be the black shark? That's a terrible joke.
Nope, cancel him, Twitter. Honestly, I swear, he's deserving.
Why is the great white shark white? Why can't it be black?
I think it's because it actually is the color white.
Yes, I know that. But they also could have the... Why is it the killer whale when it's black and white? Why is it just the great white shark?
Probably because whoever named it was racist. Let's be honest. That's the reason for everything right
Marine biologists, those bunch of racist pricks, naming all the shit.
now. They can swallow you in one bite, so
Oh yeah, they're big. Big boys. Great white sharks are... There's a whole movie about them called Jaws. I was going to say the Meg, because I know everyone would go to Jaws first, and I wanted to say the Meg because it was funnier to do the subversive thing. But then I just went, nah, fuck it. Jaws is probably better. I've not watched either. Ooh, 1,100 kilograms is their max weight.
yeah,
biggest
I
one
don't
they've-
think we're winning this.
I
They're very
reckon-
deadly. They're faster than us. They're bigger than us. And all of our weapons we throw at it is just going to anger it more and not kill it. Do you have a counter argument to anything I've just said?
Well, there's the rumor that if you stop a shark from swimming, it will drown. So, my plan is to get some Chinese fishermen to help us out. Because that's a Chinese love to fish sharks joke. And
I
use
don't
their
get the
fins
joke.
for shark finch. Because I was going to make the joke about trying to drown them, and then I went in the alternative direction of trying to get the Chinese fisherman joke. Because comedy is all about subversion. And it's even funnier when you explain the jokes. But yeah, I reckon if I got the pool noodle and just grabbed it round the front of the shark like a fucking reins, I reckon if I just kept trying to swim backwards enough, it would slow it down to the point where it stopped swimming and drown. But ultimately, you can just bite through the
Yeah,
pool.
that's not true, by the way, but
Well, there was something about that.
no.
Isn't it? That was, I don't know if it's true. That's what I've heard. Is if you stop the shark from swimming, it drowns.
They will not die if they stop swimming.
Well, that's bullshit. Why is that a thing that people tell me?
I don't know. I don't know where you get that from. They have gills, which means they extract the oxygen from the air.
Yeah, but I don't know why I thought it, but that's something I was told
I think it's a myth.
ages ago.
It's just a myth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People
Fish
believe it.
can't, anyway, a fish can't drown.
They can drown in the air.
Technically, that's suffocation. That's not drown.
It's drowning for them because suffocation.
Also, technically, this article I'm reading here about saying fish aren't technically able to drown, doesn't that mean we're not able to drown as well? Aren't we just suffocating?
Yeah,
Actually, no, I think the
we're
definition of drowning is when you have water stuck in your lungs. That's what drowning is. And you can't have water stuck in gills. So fish can't drown.
Okay. I'm glad we came to the end of this with such great knowledge on
Anyway,
sharks.
great way sharks beating us.
Yes.
So that's another point to them.
What's that on 5?
We are winning 7-4.
7-4. Ooh, okay. So 7-4. That means 3 more to go and we'll hit 15.
True. Well, next up, we've got a lobster.
Ah, Larry the lobster. for
Larry the
some-
lobster. Very pincher. Do you know what? They might have a chance here.
Yes, but it depends on the lobster.
You'll cut your penis off. First thing you'll do, you just cut your penis off.
Well, if you're Jewish, that's not a problem.
You still have a penis if you're Jewish.
Yeah, but it depends on what part it snaps off. Also,
What?
None of us are Jewish here. I don't know.
What are
If
you
it snaps
chatting?
off- Stop saying that word. I hate it.
What are you chatting, man?
Stop it. Or I'll get a lobster to cut off your penis.
Don't do that. I don't want that.
Well, yours is broken anyway, so who cares?
Why have you brought that up in the podcast episode?
I don't know. Why are you not denying it?
Moving on. We're fighting a lobster.
How big are lobsters?
A good size, like a good 30 centimeters, maybe 45.
I reckon I could whack a lobster. Because I've seen lobsters be easily whacked when you have them on a plate.
Yes,
Just
but
crack
you
them.
are using a pool noodle to defeat it.
Well, you're using a fucking batty...
Mine can actually be stabbed in the water. You cannot stab a pool noodle in the water.
Well, I could use my pool noodle to get it so it grabs it with its claws, and then I use the force of my pool noodle just swinging and the momentum of that to crush it.
You bring it out
'Cause
of the
it's-
pool and then just smack it into the side of the brickwork, whatever it's called.
Yeah, because I know lobsters have like big thick shells underwater because they have to adapt to the pressures of the ocean. But I reckon, given enough human momentum behind my pool noodle, just smack it against the water a bunch of times whilst it grips on for dear life, I reckon I could get a good couple swings.
Maybe.
Unless it goes from my fingers, my toes, and my dick. Then I'm fucked.
Yeah, then you're screwed. You got no chance.
And my eyeballs, and my nose, and my hair. Man, if it takes my hair, I'm going to be fucked.
Why? Why do you care so much about your hair?
I don't. But yeah. What are you doing? What's your plan?
My strategy is just stab it with my. I can pick it up. It's big enough. I can pick it up with those things and just fly it out.
Scoop it up and just yeet it across.
Yeah,
the
that's
room.
what I did. Just yeet. Go yeet.
No.
What's wrong?
I don't like the word yeet, and I regret using it.
Do you know? I love
But
the
it
word
was
yeet.
the-
It's such a good word.
The only way I like the word yeet is if I add a bix to it, because it annoys people, and I find it hilarious.
No, I say yeetabix. I say I've had my yeetabix this morning.
No. You just, whenever someone else says yeet, you just go a bix, and then just let the awkward silence sit there for a couple days.
You're a strange man. You know.
I know I am. I'm fighting a fucking lobster in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Of course I'm strange.
You can't be normal by doing this.
I reckon I can beat it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon I could beat it. It's small enough. I reckon we can win.
Yeah, I reckon as well.
By the way, it's not currently feasible for the sea creatures to beat us at this point.
Right.
Just a bit of a spoiler for everyone else to kill up. However, the next one I am terrified of, which is a squid.
I reckon I could take a squid.
There's no chance you're beating a squid.
Depends on the squid. If
I
it's
don't care what it
Squidward-
is. Whatever the squid is killing you.
No. Squidward wouldn't hurt a fly.
Those things are terrifying. Why do they exist?
If it's a giant squid, probably
They have beaks.
Because they can take down killer whales and shit.
Yeah, they're the reason why they're deadly. They have beaks. They can just grab onto you and eat you.
I can use my pool noodle to grab into its beak.
I don't think you can.
I reckon I could.
I
could use
don't
my
think you could.
pool noodle to keep it at distance so its tentacles can't get me. Then slowly just shove it up into its beak and then just crack it over the head with my fists.
Yep, didn't like that. That was horrible. Not watching that again.
What are you watching?
Just a picture of a squid. Didn't like it. It reminds me of The Mandalorian, where we had one episode of spiders and the next episode of squids. Two big fears. 2 episodes. It was horrible.
You'll do all right, I'm sure. Just give it a big old hug. Let it wrap its arms around you.
No. Shut up.
Kiss
Anyway,
its
it
little
is
beak and
Right, a squid's winning, by the way.
seduce it. Get your little penis out, flop it about,
Okay.
hypnotize it,
No.
and then just
No.
let it do some Japanese hentai on you, and you'll be fine.
Why did you bring up hentai? That's so stupid.
That's all octopuses and squids are used for in Japanese hentai.
Actually.
That's why they have the fuck, because they can't. Okay, quick tangent. The reason why hentai and shit has so many tentacles is because the Japanese censors don't consider block penises and all of that stuff, but a tentacle isn't a penis, so that's why they use them, because they can get past the censors that way. That is why Japanese hentai has tentacles. Because Japanese and all the hentai and stuff is blocked by penises and stuff like that, because you can't have them. But a tentacle isn't classified as a penis, so you can have tentacles entering a woman's vagina or a butthole or a mouth, and it's fine. They'll still censor the butthole and the vagina, but the tentacle itself, with the liquid spurting out of it, penis-like, but it's not a penis. Just a fun fact of the day.
What? Thank you. You've now scarred me for life.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I like to inform people of why hentai exists. Never watched it, never will, but I know a lot about it. Ugh. So you're saying a squid's going to beat me, even though I know it's secret and it loves anime girls.
Yes, a squid is still going to beat you, by the way. There's no chance. You're not winning this.
Fine.
Right,
What's
next up, we have a flower urchin.
Oh, a flower urchin.
Yes, a flower urchin.
Right. So this has made its way onto the Guinness Book of World Records as the most dangerous sea urchin. Sea urchins' sharp spines make it the kind of creature you really don't want to step on, as you might already have learned the hard way that standing on a sea urchin is no walk in the park. Flower urchins are in a league of their own when it comes to painful defensive mechanisms. Unlike sea urchins, the sting of these creatures not only hurt like hell, but they can also cause paralyze which may lead to death. So they can paralyze you.
I really don't like the ocean. It is full of aliens.
Oh, yeah. They're fun.
I just don't like them. It's so
I'm
weird.
sad we haven't had the blobfish yet.
Nah, the blobfish is alright. Blobfish is cute.
So this one, again, is very small.
That's not.
But it is very, very dangerous because it can basically paralyze you. And if we're swimming, it's just going to paralyze us and we'll drown because we can't swim anymore. But
Yeah.
you've got your little scooper thing, and I've got my pool noodle. So I'm just going to whack it a bunch with my pool noodle.
I think I can just pick it up out of the pool and fling it, you know?
You're paralyzed.
I'm not touching it.
You said you'd pick it up. You wouldn't use your scooper.
No, I said I use my scuba, pick it up and fling it.
No, you said you'd pick it up. and
No,
throw
I
it.
said I'll pick it up and fling it. My scuba.
You could still fling it with your hands.
I'll be dead.
Yeah,
And it won't be dead.
yeah. That's why I'm saying I'm using my pool noodle. Poke it, get it spiked in with
Your
my
pool noodle's gonna do nothing.
I'm just going to bop it with my pool noodle.
Right,
then
that's
just
another
hope-
point to us.
Yes. Last one, right? We're on.
Yep, last
This will
one.
be the 15.
A vast animal we're battling tonight is the cuttlefish.
Ah, the cuttlefish. The camouflage boys who are cute as all hell. They also have tentacles down.
Yeah,
So you'll love them.
oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Do we have to look at... Oh, they're like squids. They're exactly like squids, but they have like colours to lure
They
in their
have
prey.
little fish tentacles. It's what Andy Serkis loves to refer to in the Avengers Age of Ultron, where he's like, if you show me a cuttlefish, I know you're not really in charge. Because he's scared of cuttlefish. So there must be a reason why he's scared of cuttlefish. But they're cute. I like cuttlefish. They can do little hypnotic dances with their colors because they can change the color of their skin.
And then they go for their prey.
Yeah. And then they just snap back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity.
I don't think we beat him.
I reckon I could beat it. It ain't that tough. You're just scared because it's got tentacles.
Yes.
And you now know about hentai. And you're just brains going, oh God, what it's going to do to me. I'm not a small Japanese girl.
I've got a whole new fear of tentacles. Tentacles entering my orifices.
Mm-hmm. I reckon I could win this, and you're saying you can't because you're scared of its tentacles. But they're not that long. So I reckon I win this, you lose this because you're terrified and fear, and it's going to go up your butthole.
That's not why I'm scared of tentacles, but we'll roll with it. So it's another draw.
It's a draw.
So-
what does that leave us with?
The scores are in. We do beat sea creatures. In this episode of TBO, we have beaten the sea creatures.
Which is pretty good, because I threw in less of the easier ones to kill us.
Yes, we have won 9-7.
Ah, so it's close.
It's
I
not.
reckon if we got
Was
a
it
few...
9-7? Oh no, it's more. So it's not 9-7. It's 10-7
Wait, how is that 15? I thought I said stop at 15.
because two of them got double points.
Oh, right. Ah, see, this is why I said half points, Dan. Half point. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed us talking about buttholes, tentacles, Japanese porn, and circles.
And let us know if you like the new format of us having the random number generator.
Yes, we might do it for more stuff, like Marvel villains we can fight, Marvel heroes we could fight, DC, more and other things. Just random objects in day-to-day life.
That we can fight with our bare hands. And
Yeah.
pool noodles.
Yep.
But
Well,
it's been a good one. Once again,
we'll see you for the next episode of TBO, and maybe another Can We Fight This? But for now, it is farewell, goodbye.
yes, we'll see you next
Auf
week.
Wiedersehen. Piss off.
Piss off, Gus.